All right, Tuesday, October 10th. So still in this short-term bullish momentum here on the SPY. We'll open up the 4-hour chart. So bottom down here, they're on these 420s and have been bullish for several days now. Coming up to this patchy area right here, so like a lot of consolidation on the 4-hour chart, and also it looks like we might find some resistance over here as well. So bottomed out over here back in August, and a lot of consolidation right here, and we were currently back up to this consolidation on the 4-hour chart. But again, we are short-term bullish and longer-term still looking bearish right here. And we'll drop down to the 15-minute chart. So got a few levels marked out. Got some imbalances left over from the last couple of trading days. This one down here all the way down to the 422s. And then this one from yesterday after that bullish momentum in the afternoon session. So we have this imbalance left over from that all the way down to this 429.40 area. So we're going to be watching these two imbalance fills, and all these yellow lines are daily lines. They're all kind of sandwiched right here, and as well as these daily pivots, which are these blue lines. So it looks like we could have some choppy action at the open, just based off of these daily lines all being really close proximity with each other. So we may chop around this area for a while until it finally picks a direction. So we're just going to watch these imbalances, these daily lines and pivots, and see what kind of reactions we can get off these levels. So nice little liquidity grab down here. Right at the open, we sold off to this area at 432.60, and price action came back down here, picked up some liquidity at that level. And a lot of traders will see this as, oh my gosh, the market's going down, I need to jump in some puts. But once you've been doing this for a while and you can sort of read price action a little bit better, you kind of know that these areas tend to either consolidate or bounce off of these areas, and that's pretty much exactly what it did. So a lot of people get trapped in these short plays right here with like, oh no, it's dumping, we need to get in on some puts, this is going to go down. But look what it did. It came back down here right to this consolidation, picked up some more liquidity, some more orders, and then had a nice bounce off of that. And this is another area where a lot of folks will get trapped as well. So I had drawn out this rectangle, which just represents the swing low here from the open. And as you can see, price action dipped below this swing low. So a lot of traders will think that just because we broke this swing low, this is going to continue this downtrend right here. But obviously it was just a little sweep, picked up some more liquidity down here, and then boom, right back up to where we were. So don't get fooled by these breakout plays right here, especially when we've had some chop this morning. Even if it just breaks out right here, it doesn't mean it's going to keep going lower. Sometimes this will just do a nice little sweep, pop right back up, and then go up. And then this is where a lot of traders get trapped on these short plays. That's why I like to take higher lows and lower highs when I'm entering instead of breakouts, because a lot of these breakouts are just failed breakouts, and they'll just reverse on you really quickly. And then if you don't know how to cut your losers quick, you'll be stuck in a losing trade, and you just keep seeing the red number on your P&L grow and grow. And that's where a lot of people kind of freak out and they don't know what to do. I'm going to take a stab right here as we came and filled this little imbalance. It may look to add if we break these lows over here. So I just took that one off. It was starting to stall out right here at the top of this little rectangle that I had drawn out. So I just went ahead and took that off. Probably could have held it down here to this consolidation. It's likely that it will at least come down here to 432.60. But like, again, when I see this price action start to stall out, and it's not just a clean, couple of clean 15-second candles coming down, I like to go ahead and take the trade off, because a lot of times when it stalls out like that, when it's been really choppy, that's a sign that it will reverse on you, and that's pretty much exactly what it did right here. So I went ahead and took that one off for a small little profit. So this is pretty much what I thought would happen at the open today, just because we do have all these daily lines kind of sandwiched together in close proximity, and also the daily pivots as well with these imbalances. So a lot of the times we have all these daily lines sandwiched in close proximity with each other, and then you have a lot of POCs within close proximity to each other as well. A lot of the times we'll just chop around for a while because there's liquidity grabs down, there's liquidity grabs up, and there's no real direction until we break out of this channel. So if we zoom in on the 15-second chart, you'll see we have a really clear channel today. It couldn't be more obvious that this is just basically chopping up and down, just grabbing liquidity. So this is going to trade. This is going to pick up volume here as long as there's volume to be picked up. And as soon as that dries up, this will pick a direction most likely, and it'll either be breaking out of the highs from pre-market, or we'll be breaking out of one of these daily lines, continuing this short-term downtrend today, and maybe picking up some of this imbalance / liquidity down here. So I took one trade in this channel and it worked out, which is nice. But trading these channels right here are really risky, very, very risky, because you never know when this is going to come back up here and finally decide to break out, or come back down here and finally decide to break out. So if you're selling the top here and buying the bottom, you know, it's just a matter of time before one of these ends up breaking out and it finally picks a direction as soon as this liquidity and these orders dry up. All right, we're coming up a little bit after 10 o'clock here. So just as I called out, this liquidity dried up here at this level. This channel finally decided to pick a direction, and the direction was up. So I'm going to be looking at this daily line at 434.44 to see if we can have a reaction off of this line. If we don't have a reaction off of this line, I'm going to call it a day, and we'll just stick with that one winning trade and come back tomorrow. All right, so I'm just going to call it a day. I've decided that at this point, it's not really worth taking a short play up at this level, because obviously we are on an uptrend today, and that would be kind of fighting the trend a little bit. And also, we've been on an uptrend for the last several trading days as well. This daily pivot, it may reject off of this, but I've just decided not to take a trade off of that, just because it's not really worth it to me to give back the profit that I've already made, especially when I'm fighting the trend. So I'm just going to take that one trade and call it a day. Overall P&L, just 5 SPY contracts again, so small size, $54 winner on the day. And we will come back tomorrow and do it all over again. So thanks again for watching these videos. Leave a like if you enjoy the content. Any questions in the comments below. And as always, we'll see you next time.